Sandy. Last year, as you can see, Koss was inducted into the Hall of Fame as well. And if you were here, he gave an acceptance speech, and he talked, and he talked, and he talked. In true Koss fashion, he did a very good job today controlling himself, but last year, he set a Guinness World Record. Anybody know how long he talked?
44 minutes.
1 hour, 2 minutes, and 47 seconds. So Koss and I have been known to have, some friendly competitions, whether it's a one-on-one competition, three-point contest, half-court shot contest. Things haven't changed in the last 11 years, so I'm going to go for it, and I hope all of you enjoy the next 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 48 seconds. So we'll start that right now, all right? Got it, thanks. Koss is going to keep time. We need a neutral. Somebody else do that for us. So when Koss asked me to speak on behalf of the team, the first things that came to mind from that championship year, aside from winning, obviously, were the following memories, pretty random memories. The first being the ceremonial pregame chants around a beat-up hockey stick, cheerleaders in crushed blue velvet unitards, Berg's green-tinted jersey in our championship game, as she had washed her blue and her gold uniforms together to make a nice hinted green uniform. And finally, the epic and heated national anthem battle between Tiffany Wesley and Natalie Delaney. So those were some early memories that I remembered. And realizing that these initial recollections weren't going to carry me for 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 48 seconds, I had to dig deeper and do some research to gather up some more memories. So I started where all sound and reliable research logically begins, Wikipedia. When I Wikipedia'd Phoenix Country Day School, there were 2 extracurricular activities displayed. The first, the PCS policy debate team won 1A through 3A states for 5 of the past 6 years. The second, the PCS first robotics team, Blue Tide, won the National Underwater Robotics Challenge in 2008 and qualified for the semifinal round of the 2009 Arizona FRC tournament. Good job, guys. While I admit those are impressive victories, I was a bit dismayed that our team didn't make the cut. So when Wikipedia fails you, you go to the next best resource, Facebook. Just because Facebook didn't exist when we were at PCDS doesn't mean that our PCS adventures aren't documented there, thanks to none other than our tech-savvy classmate, Sasha Pasolka. Yes, Sasha showed off her scanning abilities by posting some truly embarrassing photos of her classmates, myself included. But I must give Sasha credit where credit is due, because there's one picture that I'm thankful for, a picture of our middle school CYA basketball team in 1996. This picture is special because it captures the roots of our 2A state championship team. Not surprisingly, our state championship team wasn't built in a year. Rather, the foundation of our team began in 1996. 6 members of our 2A state championship team played together on that middle school basketball team depicted in that Facebook picture. Courtney Berg, Haley Harris, Tatum Vale, Sarah Engel, Ashley Yergin, and myself. That middle school team was quite impressive. We won the 1996 CYA basketball tournament, and if I remember correctly, we also challenged and beat Koss's high school varsity team that year. So it was a great victory, both of those. So ladies, I know you'll know what this stands for. We were KARTing before we even knew what that acronym meant. So having rediscovered our team's roots, I then concluded my research by watching some game footage that my dad converted from VHS to DVD in order to recount our style of play. I watched 2 games from that year. One was against Xavier and the other was against Thatcher, our championship game. The play-by-play announcer and the color commentator made some very nice observations about our state championship team. Here are just some quotes that they came up with. PCDS passes the ball so well, reminiscent of those great Boston Celtic teams back in the day. Impressive, I know. PCDS is a real finesse team. PCDS is very efficient in the half court. You have to admire how PCDS moves the ball on offense. It's almost like a machine. If I had to evaluate these observations, I'd say they're spot on. They were true and accurate representation of our style of play. We were a very disciplined, patient, fundamentally sound, and unselfish team. The way we worked the ball around the perimeter, the way we worked the ball inside and out, the way we set up our teammates for a backdoor cut, the way we suffocated our opponents on defense, it was all just very impressive. Having recounted these great memories of our 2A state championship team, I can honestly say it was my favorite team that I ever played on. I was very fortunate to play at different levels, both at the club level and college, but I can honestly say that this was my favorite team for 3 reasons. The first was this team just represented basketball in its purest form. There wasn't any political nonsense going on or individual play going on. This team was about classmates and friends getting together after school and playing the game of basketball the way it should be played, with a team-focused goal of winning states. The second reason was that this team was and is made up of amazing individuals. As I mentioned before, we weren't just teammates, but we were also classmates and friends. Because we had relationships on the court, in the classroom, and beyond the PCDS campus, we had a bond and respect for one another that I can safely say went unmatched in my athletic career. But just as important, it's great to see what each of my teammates has accomplished in the years since winning states. Success in college, success in grad school, success in their young professional careers, and success in their families. The third reason I love this team is that it was really the cherry on top of my tenure here at PCDS. I was a lifer, like Haley Harris was, and I think a few of the other teammates were possibly, meaning that we were a student here at PCDS from kindergarten through 12th grade. So achieving this athletic accomplishment in my senior year was really a perfect way to end my PCDS career. At this time, I just wanted to thank a couple people who made this possible, who helped pave our way into the Athletics Hall of Fame. First and foremost, James White and Judy McAdams for helping to put this entire event together. Thank you very much for doing that. The creators of the Athletic Hall of Fame, whoever you are, thank you for doing that. They allowed us to be recognized for our great athletic accomplishment, unlike Wikipedia. All of our coaches along the way, beginning with Coach Suisse with that 1996 CYA basketball team, Coach Kossauer and Coach Lee, who coached us in our early high school careers, and finally Coach Kiltz, who coached the 2A state championship team. I'd like to thank our parents. Without their support throughout the years, we wouldn't be where we are today. I know several of our parents are here today, so from the Vale family, the Engel family, the Harris family, and my family, please stand up. Give them recognition. Thank you, guys. And finally, just wanted to thank my teammates, especially those who came today. I know some of you traveled from out of state, which is really nice of you to do, and just to be here for this great recognition. So give them a round of applause. Haley Harris, Tatum, Sarah, and that's me. I guess that's it. That's all we have here. Wow, Haas. 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 47 seconds. That's tough. I am done here. I guess I lose this one. No, I'm done. I'm done. So I'll spare you the last hour and some minutes that I need to talk in order to beat Haas's record. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.